Today we will be taking a look at Nick Walker from the 2025 Pittsburgh Pro and him from last night's prejudging, the Mr. Olympia 2025. What happened to Nick? How did he go from nearly beating Derek Lunsford? Well, if you go online or ask a lot of people, he did defeat Derek Lunsford. How did he go from that to being kicked out of the first call out? He's not even in the first call out at the Olympia. Is it politics keeping him back? Or was it the actual physique? Is he on the decline? This is a front relaxed position. You can't really tell too much, except for one thing. You guys are probably going to say I'm foolish. Look at the facial expression. He looks like he is a little bit worried, timid, if you will, at the Olympia. And it looks like he might be scared at the Pittsburgh, scared that he might hurt someone. If you get my drift, he looks like a beast, a hunter, looking for prey. But having said that, let us go. Trying to be a little bit fancy there. Go to the front double biceps pose, and I know, I can almost hear you guys now, but Mark's Max Muscle, he is not hitting the pose the same way. I get it. He's holding a vacuum there, but just for a brief second, look at the quad difference. I believe there is a quad difference. So, if you want the other version of Nick, look at this. The way he's hitting it at the Olympia at the prejudging, he would hit it this way, and he stayed like this, which was not bad. He wasn't laboring like some of the guys, breathing in and out. But having said that, Pittsburgh Pro, you can see those abs. And look at how the quads bow out from the midsection. You see that? More of an X frame itself. So there can be no doubt whatsoever. Nick Walker could look at this. And I know he might watch my videos, but he does mute it. He mutes that crap, he says. But even he would agree that he was on at the Pittsburgh, and I've expressed my opinion that he was much better at the Pittsburgh than even the New York Pro. So these bodybuilders, they can't just guarantee that they're going to be at their all-time best on one certain date. It'd be a very difficult thing to do. Now, as we go to the side, he kind of looks the same here. I kind of like the way he's hitting it, actually, at the Olympia. He's open up a little bit more. He's holding his close delt down, far delt up high, so it's pretty hard to actually compare the two. One thing I will say, his color. Is it just me? And I don't want to be the guy to point this out, but he looks a little pale at the Olympia. Slightly pale. Love that color, love that tan at the Pittsburgh Pro. And that all does make a difference. And again, I have to point to the facial expression. Looks like a mean man at that Pittsburgh. So that was that. That's the front. We don't have a front lat spread. We don't have a side tricep, unfortunately, folks. So I apologize. But here is the back double. And here's where I made my first mistake when I seen Nick. I was excusing the midsection. I didn't really notice there was any difference, to be honest, in the wheels until I did this actual comparison. But I seen his glutes and hamstrings from behind, in particular when they zoomed in. And I still believe this. I thought Nick was going to win the Olympia. I thought he was the most conditioned man. I really did. And then they didn't even put him in the first call-out, and I was quite confused. And now I guess I get it from the front, but from the back, he is a demon beast. He's a little bit shorter at the Olympia. Of course, a lot of those classic physique division guys, they're a lot shorter now. I'm just joking. He's leaning back a little bit. What that does, it creates some, perhaps, wrinkles in the lower back. I wouldn't think that Nick Walker would need to lean back too much. He has a pretty good drawn-out back, I would suggest. But all in all, I honestly think he improved. And those hamstrings and the glutes and the condition from behind, I would suggest is actually better here at the Olympia. Could be the most conditioned guy out there. And we have no rear lat spread. We're right into the most muscular. We don't even have an abs and thigh, unfortunately. So, gonna have to rely on the pictures that we've seen. And there is just an overall size and impact that the guy has at the Pittsburgh Pro that he just does not possess here at the Olympia. Quad size, the X frame itself, upper body looks a little too big compared to the wheels at the Olympia. That could be a thing too. Maybe he just got too big in the upper body and didn't nail his condition, because his arms do look huge. But do they look as detailed and cut as they do at the Pittsburgh? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, okay, we have this shot here. We'll end it off with this one. His midsection, I will admit, it is nice and flat. I think he paid a lot of attention to it at the Mr. Olympia event. I didn't see any protrusion whatsoever, and you can kind of see that he's letting it go just a little bit, a smidge at the Pittsburgh. I don't think it affects the shot, but you can kind of see. So maybe all that attention paid to the midsection kind of hurt the poses, because he does look luxurious. He looks more luxurious at the Pittsburgh. Quads bulging. Could be a situation where the lighting's a whole lot better, but I don't know. I just honestly think that he woke up the morning of the Pittsburgh and the gods blessed him. You're not always feeling and looking your best. Some days you are. Some days you are. And if you could just choose, or you could do a certain process to guarantee that, then all the bodybuilders would look 100% for every show. And as we know, that just does not happen for a reason. Hit thumbs up on the video. Let me know, where's Nick going to place? Is he going to get 5th? Is he going to get 6th? I can't see him losing to Martin. I could even see him defeating Samson. I'd give him the victory over him and Samson for sure. Maybe. Have a great one, folks.